Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are some stories we're starting off with for this week. Our news crew attended the Flag Day celebration. We meet the new athletic director of USCB, and later in the program we have our 4th edition of Unboxing Sun City. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News, with our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Low Country. Taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
Our Sun City veterans gave us a Flag Day ceremony filled with history and honor.
Carl, you are the MC. We've seen you at Memorial Day. I think you're our official spokesperson. And it's really important that I get you on camera because we are celebrating so many things today. This is Flag Day, but so much more.
Well, this 250 years is certainly a milestone. So besides just our flag, we are honoring the Army's 251st birthday. We are honoring Women's Veterans Day, that is on this day exactly. We have Sheriff Tanner, who's retiring from Beaufort County. He's one of our honorees. The daughters and sons of the American Revolution are here as well to help us in this ceremony.
I'll tell you, Carl, thank you for being our spokesperson, and thank you for bringing all of this in one package. Here today in Sun City, Mike, we are celebrating our flag, and you're representing the Sons of the American Revolution. And let's take us to the start. Let's talk about that first flag.
Well, you know, that first flag was the Grand Union Jack flag, and it was very similar to the later flag, the Revolutionary War flag, the one that most of us know, but it had one difference. In that corner, it had pretty much the British flag within that flag in the very corner. And, you know, that was, it kind of showed that as a country, we were trying to get our independence, but at the same time, we were still connected to the motherland, England, a little bit. And of course, eventually, in 1777, we decided enough is enough, and the real flag came out. The flag that replaced that little corner with that British flag in there was replaced with the blue background with those 13 stars that represented the 13 colonies. And that's the flag in 1777. That's the flag that most of us think about when we think about the Revolutionary War flag.
Sergeant Martinez, how many cadets have come with you today for this celebration?
Ma'am, today 3 cadets are with me.
And you are not only here, you are also going to be a part of our program, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Now, we love our junior, ROTC people that come to visit for all of our events, but taking part today is very special. Do you feel that as a generation, of course you're Gen Z, that your peers have an idea or a heritage of our American flag?
I feel that our generation really does not pay too much attention to our heritage, but they should. So I think that today this is a great opportunity for them to learn more, to get more insight into our heritage and our history.
Thank you for being a part of this. We really appreciate it. You make Ridgeland proud.
Mike Romano recently met with Tim Daniels, the new athletic director at USCB. Let's watch and listen as they talk about the school's athletic program and how Sun City residents can enjoy college sports.
Well, we are with Tim Daniels, who is the Associate Vice Chancellor of Athletics and the Athletic Director here at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. And Tim, thanks for being with us.
Yes,
we
thanks
really
for having
appreciate
me.
it. Tell us a little bit about your background. You've just started as the athletic director here. What did you do with the college before? And then any athletics background in your life?
Yeah, so starting out, obviously, I was a high school football player, track and field athlete, went to a Division II college up in Northeast Pennsylvania where I was a 4-year member of the track and field program. I was also fortunate once I was done my undergrad, I got offered a graduate assistantship in athletics at East Stroudsburg University. So that was great with that. And then I started out working in professional sports and sales and marketing for a few pro sports teams for about 8 years. Then I got in the college athletic fundraising side at some D2, D3 schools up in Pennsylvania. Was fortunate enough, moved down here this month. It's 4 years. I moved down to the Low Country at USCB, started over in our development office as the director of development, and then moved up to the associate vice chancellor of development alumni relations until I accepted this position in May of this year. So I'm transitioning into the athletic role, but it's really great. I feel like I somewhat have a jump start because of knowing community partners and donors and all that for athletics. So really excited to kind of full-fledged be back in the athletic world.
Now, how many intercollegiate sports do you have here?
Yeah. So currently we have 13 sports. We have 6 men's sports and 7 female sports.
Okay, and how many, approximately how many students do you have?
Yeah, on average, we'll every year the rosters can be different, but we'll be around 200, 220 student athletes per year.
USCB and Sun City are neighbors, and I know a lot of the folks I know, some of the folks I know, they like to come over here for athletics. They like to watch some of the sports over here. And is there anything that we can do to encourage the Sun City residents to be more knowledgeable of the USCB program and get them involved in coming as spectators to some of the events?
Absolutely. I'd say always with the website, always check our website, uscbathletics.com, of all of our game stories are there. All of our schedules are listed on there. Also, too, if you can follow some of our social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, a lot of information is out that way with that part of it. I do want to have a great partnership over there that if there's any other clubs, groups, organizations, I'd be willing to come over and talk to groups, bring some coaches, bring some student athletes to really, build that connection and outreach in the community of what USCB Athletics has to offer.
Well, thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we can catch up with you and, after one of the seasons, and maybe when you bring a championship home here, we can come over and do the trophy.
Absolutely. Looking good for it. I'd be willing to speak to any group, organization, all that to share what we're doing of all the great stuff over here.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Still more news to come. We have part 2 of the pop-up gardens. We give you information on the upcoming Fill the Bus event. And Georgia Lash checks out the book exchange. So don't go anywhere.
It's safe to say you'll learn a lot in our June episode of Extra. Since June is National Safety Month, we gathered our SCTV news stories that remind us of how safely we are ensconced in Sun City.
Now, our top story takes you to the groundbreaking of our Fire and EMS Station 39. Yes, a fire station to be built within Sun City.
Our local law offices remind us how Project Lifesaver can benefit our at-risk residents.
And you're going to be proud of our Sun City volunteers that assist second helpings preventing food insecurities prevalent in the Low Country.
Our finale focuses on how Sun City TV is helping new residents safely navigate Sun City protocols.
Now, for safety's sake, you really shouldn't miss any of these news stories. Cable viewers, please check our program listings in Sunsations or watch us anytime on our Sun City TV YouTube station.
We are so lucky to get a look at Pop-Up Garden 2. Enjoy the oasis that has been created.
A bunch of messes.
This beautiful, absolutely idyllic garden wasn't like this 20 years ago.
Absolutely not. This was lawn. Everything here was lawn.
So as you look at what you're showing everyone and sharing with everyone today, what would you say was your triumph in putting this all together, and maybe that little struggle that you still go like, oh, did we really have to go through that?
No, it was a puzzle. It was once I got it to being a puzzle. I was the things that were difficult was that it was shade. The trees got bigger and bigger and bigger, and nothing would grow. The lawn was dying. We couldn't get the lawn to go. We can't get flowers because they don't get any sun in the shade garden. And the deer come and they would eat things. The shade garden was just around that tree. And it has gone out and around because the grass wasn't growing. I let nature just sort of speak to me. That's why we put in the water feature, because no grass would grow there, and it was horrible.
Well, you warned everybody that when they came back here, there was going to be a surprise, and we don't have too many waterfalls. When did that go in?
We've had that a couple of years, or 3 years, something, about that time.
So it's not just the sight, it's also the sound that you've added to your ambiance.
Yes, and kind of my philosophy is ground cover. I didn't know what was going to work, so I used different kind of ground cover, because in different locations, different things work. It was trial and error.
When you say you took the low country gardening class with the net, I took that same class, and apparently you're the A student, and I'm still in tutorial because I haven't reached this level yet. What encouragement do you give people who have shady yards? How do you start? What advice can you give them?
You need just plants that will grow in the shade, and there are a lot of them. I was up north and used a lot of hosta. Well, you can't use hosta here, So ferns go. They're just most of these things that are in the shade garden are things that take shade. They get some sun during the day, like we get some here, but and it is trial and error.
I think what's interesting about your garden is it looks so natural.
And that's what reminded me.
Oh,
Thank you.
and it's just so natural. But I know how much work you've put into it. Isn't that funny to think that, it's like the magic was all behind the curtains. This is magazine cover worthy.
Oh.
It's beautiful, and thank you for sharing. It really is a treat to be here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it's that time of year again. The Fill the Bus campaign for the South Side will run from June 29th to July 24th. The Ridgeland Big Yellow Bus will be coming on the 24th of July to collect the supplies. If you would like to be a neighborhood captain, please let Chase know by June 15th. She will send you the flyer for your neighborhood rep to review and distribute. In advance, thank you from the kids at Ridgeland Elementary. Contact Chris Chase at chrischase48@gmail.com or call her at 678-232-0464. Hear how the Book Exchange expands its reach beyond its Palmetto Commons walls.
Sandy, the Book Exchange is getting such nice recognition, and so well deserved. Nice article in Sensations, an upcoming article in the Bluffton Sun, and I guess Sun City TV, we're here to add more to the story. Now, you had a long residency in Pinckney Hall, and in 2022, this became your new home, and we identify you as a Palmetto Commons amenity.
Correct.
So how's the evolution been in this location?
It's been interesting. It's been a process. We have made lots of lemonade out of lots of lemons. We have a lot less space than we had in the previous location, and we have adjusted. We have a lot of very, very, very helpful volunteers, 109 to be exact, and we all pitch in every day, all day.
And you all must be very, very good at all the puzzles that you get in, because I'm looking and every single inch of this is filled to the absolute maximum.
You have got it. Coming from the library background that I've come from, I have very good experience cramming a lot into a very small space. And we don't want it to be overcrowded, but we want stuff to be available to people.
Now, another challenge, of course, in moving is that, parking in Palmetto Commons can be a little iffy, but I understand there's been some assistance there.
Yes, they have been nice and gave us 2 parking spaces as close to the building as could be just for book exchange customers. And they realized that we had the need, and they were very good in filling it.
Now, we do identify this as the hub of the book exchange, but what others may not understand is your volunteers are tending and toting 2 satellite libraries throughout Sun City. Where are those located?
We have a space in the Lake House, and we have a space in Riverbend. The Lake House is opposite the entrance to the gym, and it has been moved from its previous location, and it's getting, I would say, 100% more use because it's visible to the people who are going to the gym. We keep puzzles there as well. We have a place in Riverbend, and we are hoping for a presence in the new amenity center.
The other thing that these walls don't contain is how much you foster a culture for book lovers. You've sponsored some other events. Tell us about those.
We have our Speaking of Books, which I think this is the 3rd year for that. Every Saturday in the morning and afternoon, we have 2 sessions. We have a non-traditional book group. Everybody who comes speaks about a book that they choose. It's not everybody reading the same book. We introduce a book. We have 5 minutes to talk about it. We go around the room, and everyone leaves with a nice list of books to read. We put the list online. We keep the list at the book exchange for people who are looking for something to read. And it has gelled as a book group. It's really wonderful.
Still much more ahead on Sun City News. Randy Selman's here with an entertainment report. Stacy and Nenny Witt bring us a 4th edition of Unboxing Sun City. And Mike Romano has a sports report, so stick around.
For the June edition of In Our Neighborhoods, we covered 3 neighborhoods. The first was a Willowbrook Village neighborhood, and they had a Kentucky Derby party. They had the hat contest, obviously. Every Kentucky Derby should have a hat contest, and some very unique games that they played. Next up was the Whispering Oaks neighborhood, and they had a Cinco de Mayo party. And this was a free event for their neighbors, and they had catered food and lots of fun and a little dancing. And finally, we had a very special book club, and that was the Herons Point neighborhood. And what was unique about this is that the author was a daughter of one of the neighbors. It was so much fun to see the neighbors who enjoyed the book and also to hear some writing tips from the author.
Randy Selman is sitting down with Ben Wolf, executive producer of the Southeastern Theater Institute. Let's watch.
It's so nice to see you again, Ben.
I'm so happy to be here.
For those that are new to Sun City, tell us a little bit about the Southeastern Theater Institute.
Absolutely. Well, this is our 19th summer. This started as a very, very humble summer camp. We don't like to use the word camp anymore. It is a professional theater operation that is locally based here, right here in the Lowcountry, and we bring in outstanding high school performers from all over the country. I like to call it the minor leagues of Broadway. I'm from a baseball family, so these are the people that you will one day see starring on a Broadway stage. You get to see right here in some of their very first performances, and we bring in professional designers, directors, choreographers, electricians, welders, everybody to do these giant shows in the summer that are hosted right here in the Lowcountry.
Where were you when I was young?
Right.
What 2 musicals are you producing this summer? And how do you audition the actors for the roles that they are playing?
Right. So our two musicals, we start our season on June 26th with All Shook Up, which is a musical comedy, but it's based on the music of Elvis Presley. It's not about Elvis, but it's a funny musical comedy that's filled with amazing Elvis tunes that everybody will know and love. And then we finish our season with the much requested production that is Rodgers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma. So
Great.
that opens on the 25th of July.
That's great. I understand that the Institute has changed venues. How's that working out for you?
Yes, we have. Our longtime home at Hilton Head High School is going through a construction process. If you've seen it, they're building a brand new high school there, and it was going to impact us for a portion of the summer this year. So we elected to move to nearby Beaufort, where we are having an amazing time. For residents of Sun City, we've heard from quite a few of them already that they're much more eager to drive the additional 7 miles than to fight bridge traffic in the summer going to Hilton Head. So we've seen a lot of support already come through in the box office from Sun City. So we're hopeful people will come over and see the same scale and size productions. The venue over there was built 4 years after the one on Hilton Head, so there are some technical improvements and things, and you get to see, in this production at least, a motorized turntable like what you see in Hamilton. We've got installed in the stage for this production, so hopefully maybe you can come check it out.
Well, I'd love to come to the Institute and see firsthand how the mechanics make this Institute so successful. So thank you so very much for sitting down with me and letting us know all about the Southeastern Theater Institute.
And if people want to get tickets, they can go to summermusicals.com or 866-749-2228.
I was just going to say that. All Shook Up opens on the Beaufort High School stage on Friday, June 26th, and runs for 3 weekends. Friday and Saturday shows are at 7:30, and the Sunday's matinee is at 1 p.m. For more information, as Ben said, and to order tickets at the box office, you can call 866-749-2228. More about the Southeastern Theater Institute in the weeks to come. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
If Sun City had a brain, it would be Palmetto Commons. It's where you'll find the POA, resident services, and many of the people who help keep our community running smoothly. This month, Nenny and Stacy Witt continue their unboxing Sun City adventure with a visit to the place where residents go to get answers, solve problems, and stay connected. Here's episode 4 of Unboxing Sun City, Palmetto Commons.
Hi, I'm Nenny.
And I'm Stacy, and we're new to Sun City, and we're learning something new every day.
This is Unboxing Sun City, where we unbox what it's really like to live in Sun City.
The good parts.
And the wait, what happens now parts? Congratulations! You've broken the seal. You're now inside the gates. You've parked the moving truck. Now what?
Now we go to Palmetto Commons.
Do you need an RFID tag?
Palmetto Commons.
Do you need a CAM card?
Palmetto Commons.
Need information on the architectural review modification process?
Palmetto Commons.
You, like all new first-time residents here, are going to ask and answer the same question.
What is Palmetto Commons? So this resident services.
And if you're new to Sun City, this is probably going to be your first stop.
And it will help you with things like your CAM cards,
RFID tag registration,
account registrations,
and helping you find your way around the campus. In fact, think of this as your community customer service department.
And if you're not sure where to start here. So next up is the CAM office.
Stacy, do you know what CAM stands for?
Of course. Cute, adorable, and mine.
It's true, but it actually stands for Community Association Management Office.
This office is where it keeps the nearly 17,000 residents here at Sun City operating smoothly.
Everything from community standards and rules, modifications, billing, record keeping, all that occurs here.
If you don't know where to find the answer, find it here.
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
This is Lifestyle Services.
If Resident Services helps you live here,
Lifestyle Services helps you enjoy living here.
this is where you'll find information about events, classes, activities, tickets.
One thing we learned quickly is there is far more happening in Sun City than any one person could possibly do.
Trust me, I have tried.
So whether you're interested in travel, photography, dancing, fitness, crafts, volunteering, or learning something new,
Lifestyle Services can help point you in the right direction. So this is one of my favorite things about Palmetto Commons.
the book exchange.
This is ran by volunteers and it has over 1,000 books and puzzles.
Yeah, if you're looking for anything from mysteries, histories, fiction, nonfiction, or anything in between.
Yeah, it's all here. I came in for one book,
Left with 6,
actually 7,
but this is what makes Sun City special.
and all of this for just $1 a year.
So what is Palmetto Commons?
It's the place where services, resources, activities all come together under one roof.
It's where you get connected.
It's where you find opportunities.
So if you're new here, make Palmetto Commons your very first must-visit place.
And if you've been living here for years, there may be something new for you to discover here.
So thank y'all again for joining us for another episode of Unboxing Sun City.
Mike Romano standing in the wings with a sports report.
Hello, sports fans. The Women's Softball League announced that Vivian Day won the league's Peg Welsh Team Spirit Award. Each season, one player is selected who best exemplifies the league's code of conduct on and off the field. The award is named after Peg Welsh, who was known for her poise and leadership, empathy and supports, and good sportsmanship. Congratulations, Vivian. The Softball Association will be sponsoring the annual Battle of Badges softball game on Saturday, June 20th at 2 p.m. The game will feature first responders playing against each other. Come out and enjoy the fun. In other softball news, Veterans Memorial Field has been equipped with a new center field scoreboard. The scoreboard, seen here, now shows inning-by-inning scores. I can't wait to see it in use. Congratulations to Steve Reich, Dale Lucht, Tom Litke, and Jim Mahovovich on scoring hole-in-ones. Steve's hole-in-one was at Hidden Cypress number 12, Dale and Jim at Argent Lakes number 2, and Tom's ace was at Argent Lakes number 8. The Sun City Pickleball Club has announced the next waterfall event for Tuesday, June 30th. Women's doubles will start at 4 p.m. and the men's doubles will start at 6 p.m. Each team is guaranteed 4 matches, with 12 of the 16 teams earning medals. Seedings will be based on Duper ratings. Games will be played to 15 with 2 points needed to win. Entry fee is $15 due by June 23rd. Proceeds will benefit a charity selected by player vote. In the world of tennis, the Sun City Tennis Association is preparing for the upcoming Geezer and Geezerette League. The league is comprised of players who are rated 3.0 and 3.5 and are at least 80 years old. Fall season begins on September 15th and concludes on January 5th, 2027. All matches are Tuesday at noon. For more information, email Howard Jaslow at hbjaslow@gmail.com. One note on the new West Side tennis courts. The courts do not open until 9 a.m. to allow the maintenance staff to groom the courts. Well, that's it for sports. It's now time to get outside and have some fun. For Sun City Sports, I'm Mike Romano.
Well, that's our news show for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to click like and subscribe. To see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. But make sure you check us out every week for all the news that's happening in your community. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.